What's up, everyone? What is up? Today is a good day. Hello, Stallone fan. Who's this Donovan Martin? This is BS. Is it really? This becomes the highest grossing movie for Sony, and return, they take him away. That's what I like. He's coming. For any of you who don't know what's happening, right? Sony Pictures is in a standoff with Disney. It looks like they're going to take back Spider-Man. He's coming back home. That's what I like. Emergency. I wasn't planning on live streaming. I was like, I'm not going to bother doing a video and editing it. I can do a video anytime later on, but right now I want to live stream. Let me know if the audio is a little bit too high. I don't know, because last time it was. So, got the music playing in the background, and this article is on Deadline. They've got the breaking news, the exclusive. So let's try and bring up. Let's have a look. Is this the right way to do it? Maybe not. Yeah, maybe. Let's move the camera a little bit here. Hey, where's my little graph? My little graph is going. Let me just bring that as well. Sorry, everyone. Should have made sure everything was. There you go. So I've got the graph. Now we go into this. So Disney standoff ends Marvel Studios and Kevin Feige's involvement in Spider-Man. I like it. So let's see. Exclusive. Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige won't produce any further Spider-Man films because of an inability by Disney and Sony Pictures to reach new terms that would have given the former a co-financing stake going forward. A dispute that has taken place over the past few months at the top of Disney and Sony has essentially nixed Feige. And the future involvement of Marvel from the Spider-Man universe, sources said. For those of you who don't understand, right? I don't like Kevin Feige. He's a snake oil salesman. He's a typical Hollywood producer. He's more like a politician. He's not as great as people make out. And his movies suck. Most of them, anyway. This comes at a moment when the last two films Kevin Feige produced broke all-time records. Blah, 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 blah. Sources said there are two more Spider-Man films in the works that are meant to have director John Watts and Tom Holland front and centre. Unless something dramatic happens, Feige won't be the lead creative producer of these pictures. There is a lot of webbing here, but it all comes down to money, and it's easy to understand why both sides refuse to give ground. Disney asked that future Spider-Man films be a 50-50 co-financing arrangement between the studios, and there were discussions that this might extend to other films in the Spider-Man universe. Sony turned that offer down flat. I don't believe they even came back to the table to figure out a compromise. Led by Tom Rothman and Tony Vinciquerra, Sony just simply didn't want to share its biggest franchise. Sony proposed keeping the arrangement going under the current terms when Marvel receives in the range of 5% of first dollar gross, sources said. Disney refused. What's this? Don't care about that. So that's basically the main story here. The sources said Disney's top brass for the past several months has sought new terms for Feige and the Marvel cross-pollination to continue. As the Spider-Man relationship grew, Feige and Sony Pictures chief Tom Rothman spoke about the possibility of a wider involvement in the Sony-controlled Spider-Man universe, which contains 900 characters. I'm told that Feige lent an unofficial hand with the blockbuster Venom, but I've also been told that film was far from the polished product that grossed $856 million worldwide, until Rothman himself spent a good long time in the editing room helping to get it there. So there you go, everyone. There you go. So let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Feige is greedy. He's a turd. Feige is a bitch. They might need to fast track the Captain Marvel sequel now. Might need to fill some holes. Here's Kevin Feige sent in a super chat. Check this out. Let's go back to my main screen. Kevin Feige, thank you. Thank you very much. It's Thank you very much, Kevin Feige, for the super chat. $1.99. You cheapskate. I'm sure you can afford more. I drank Fox's milkshake. I drank it up. Yeah, well, keep drinking, because you won't have much to drink. No, you won't have any of that Tom Holland money to drink anymore. I don't even know what that means. So who? Maybe we should recast Spider-Man. Is it time to recast the Spider-Man? I don't think they'll get back Andrew Garfield or Tom Holland. I don't think they'll bring back Tobey Maguire. I don't think they'll bring back Andrew Garfield. But I can see people. Let's go. Oh, check this out. Check this out. I want to show you something. This is beautiful, as Shorty would say. Let's see. Someone's throwing a little tantrum. Look at this. Someone's upset. Oh, Jeremy Conrad, look how he's losing it. MCU Cosmic will not be covering future Spider-Man movies that are not part of the MCU. What a fucking bitch. What a fucking prick. Imagine being this much of a shill. This guy is a fucking prick. Fucking just pandering to the little kids out there, the whiny fucking man babies. Read that again. MCU Cosmic will not be covering future Spider-Man movies that are not part of the MCU. What do you guys think about this knob end? And there's another one as well. That's good thing. Look at this. Good thing Xbox Scorpio is sounding like it'll mop the floor with the PS5. Won't have to buy one of those and give Sony money there either. Fire Tom Rothman. Boycott Sony Spider-Man. Wow. Have I ever said boycott a movie? Have I ever said boycott a movie? I didn't even boycott Justice League. I went and watched it. I mean, obviously I found out what it was all about, but I still didn't say to people boycott the movie or boycott future DC movies. I've never said that. And this disgusting Jeremy Conrat unbelievable. Need to retweet that, my boy Worst. Oh. Let's see what I'll put up this. Mr. Feige, I don't feel so good. I want to go. I don't want to go. Smash up those likes. Smash those up. Sorry for the swearing on the channel, but you know, 94 people watching. Smash up those likes if you hate MCU Cosmic. Oh, it's too bright. What am I doing? So I'm going to check. I'm going to turn this down. Let's go to Twitter. Oh, by the way, big news, right? Matrix 4 is happening. That's great. Awesome. Keanu Reeves is coming back. The Wachowskis are coming back. Carrie-Anne Moss is coming back. Huge news. Justin Kroll broke it. Let me just... yeah, it's up here. It'll be in my... some new Joker images. Total film. They've got a new nice cover. Put on a happy face. Arthur Fleck. Zazie Beetz. Nice images. There you go. And Matrix 4. Justin Kroll broke this news. Yes, everyone's back. Expected to shoot at the top of 2020. Lana Wachowski will write and direct. Reeves and Moss reprising their roles. So that's huge. There's Kryptonic. It could be really good. Could be a bad idea, but I mean, I don't think Keanu Reeves would be doing it for the money or any cash in. I'm sure he'd be well involved in the script and everything, so that's good. Really exciting news there, but of course the biggest news of the day. And Disney caught cooking their books. You might have heard that story from a former employee, maybe a disgruntled employee, I don't know, but she's been exposing Disney, with claims that they're cooking their books when it comes to, favours and deals and merchandise and things like that. But we never know, might be involved in the movies, the movie business, the movie side. What's this? Look at these idiots. Russo brothers clear up Star Wars plot hole in Spider-Man. Shut up, man. What a bunch of idiots. Look at these trending worldwide. You can see on the side. Sony, Spider-Man, Tom Holland, Spidey. I love it. I love it. This Spider-Man, this Tom Holland Spider-Man is the most basic bitch, dumbed down, PG garbage, right? It's like Disney television, Disney movies, Disney's TV. That's what it is, right? Finn Balor says, as soon as I heard... Let me go back to my desktop. My actual camera. As soon as I heard the news, I had to check on Film Gob, and so here I am. You're welcome. Hi, I'm Peter Parker. Hi, I'm Peter Parker. Fucking dick. Tom Holland and the Tom Holland fans. Jesus Christ. Just reading your tweets. Chamber Hawking says this might simply be a power move between the studios and maybe they'll get a deal later. But man, I'm going to enjoy this moment. Yes, maybe I'm overreacting. Yeah, the thumbnail that I chose was, Captain Marvel. No, Lord Feige with his Captain Marvel hat. Again, guys, let me know if the audio is okay because the last video was not too good. Maybe Spider-Man 4. Maybe we could start a petition, guys. Start a petition for bring back Tobey Maguire, Kirsten Dunst, Sam Raimi. Bring them back for Spider-Man 4. Where are the MCU fanboys? Where are they? Huh? Where are they? Fucking mother. So let's see who else is losing their mind on Twitter. Imagine saying that, man. Boycott Sony Spider-Man. That is a bloody... This is a good one. Let me show you on screen. So there's the headline, and the reaction is DJ Khaled. There you go. There's a headline. That's the reaction. Yeah, what is Armin? What is he, how is he freaking out? I would love to see him. He's blocked me, so I don't know, but I'm sure he's freaking out. His tears. I love it. I bet the people who hate me, right, for exposing the MCU over and over again, I bet they're going to come to this channel, they're going to check out my video, and they're going to get so angry inside. It's going to hurt them so much. I said, time to recast Spider-Man, who's your choice? Let's see what people have said. Bring back Garfield in the Venom movies. Not bad, not bad. Anyone but Tom Holland, give me a chance to think about it. There can be no other Spider-Man other than the one and the only and the greatest Tobey Maguire. He was also the Bobby Fischer in one of the greatest movies ever made, Pawn Sacrifice. It's a good film. On a serious note, I think they should go back to some of the actors considered before, like Timothy Chalamet or Charlie Plummer. If you want to go younger, there are some actors who could be really good as Peter. It's pizza time. Toby or Andrew. Andrew Garfield, unless they're going to focus on the animated films. Who's this? Just because you have movies on your contract doesn't mean, that doesn't mean anything. You can have 10 movies of your contract, you can only do one, and they don't call you back. Hugh Jackman. I think that's Hugh Jackman. Kevin Feige himself. So I think a lot of Andrew Garfield fans are out there very happy today. We have another super chat from Kevin Feige. This guy has gone crazy. Another $1.99. Silver Surfer. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. Oh. That's actually quite funny. Can I actually imagine Silver Surfer saying that in the MCU? And Danny DeVito was born to play Spider-Man. Yes, I've just talked about Matrix 4. Just briefly. Mary Floppins, y'all. Remember how Mary Poppins flopped? Yes, Abo Steph, we've been talking about Jeremy Conrad's tweets. Here's a mess. Look at this. Trash. My hair's worse than Grace Randolph. So, what am I doing? So yeah, that's your... I'm hoping Tom Holland does not come back. I'm not a fan. I don't mind Zendaya, but then I've not seen the movies. I'm just going like looks wise, I think she could have been a good Mary Jane, but the way the MCU is, everything's a bit trash, and the Flash Thompson, give me a break. I saw an absolutely funny video named F Comic Book Cast. I think it's if it's a new one, I'll need to check it out, but I'm sure Egocentric Head did quite a good one on him. Douglas Shaw says, hopefully whomever they pick will be self-sufficient and make their own gadgets again, rather than relying on Mr. Stark. Help me, Mr. Stark, I love you. Have you seen some of the fan art? That pervy, disgusting fan art that MCU fans create with Tony Stark and Peter Parker getting it on. Well, I guess after those tweets I just saw, right, it might be time for Randall Savage to come back with a rant, a dope gangsta fire. Maybe it's time. Vageli says Nicolas Cage for Spider-Man. He was almost Superman, so... Some Call Me Tim says, I just came in, what happened? It's a glorious day. Tim, it's a glorious day. You can just rewind the live stream, check out what's been happening. I don't think so, but it's quite funny. Can you imagine his body in that suit? Disney gets hit with tax fraud accusations and losing Spidey in a day. What a day. What a lovely day. Grace Randolph didn't see this coming. I wonder why. I wonder why. Have you noticed how what's this side? Have you noticed how Grace Randolph, she doesn't she's mentioned the Snyder Cut maybe once or twice, but she doesn't talk about it that much. Jason Momoa just came out and talked about it. She's not done a video on it. And then there's other things that are like, this news has been apparently been building for a couple of months, and she's not talked about it. So I wonder what all these, their sources definitely. Let's get Dingus Cunters trending. If any of you don't know, that YouTuber, right? I knew he was I knew it. I was going to do a video on him, but I thought, well, what's the point? He's a smaller YouTuber, and don't want to pick on a smaller YouTuber, right? But he jumped on the Snyder Cut bandwagon. He made a few videos. He got some clicks and views. Probably made some money. Wasn't covering anything Snyder Cut related last year. He was talking crap about me on Twitter. I saw some of his tweets. Right, talking about how I'm a bad egg or something like people like me are not welcome in the Snyder Cut movement. I was like, who the fuck is this guy? I've been the one who gave Justice League the first kind of negative review among, you know, our YouTube space. I went, saw it, I came in the next day, no, not the next day, the same day I watched the movie. I came here, did my live stream, told you how annoying, frustrating the film was. Started doing, you know, the kind of Snyder Cut related type videos. From then, November 2017, and I've been doing it since then. And this little idiot comes along talking about how... the toxic element. Oh, we need to stop that. We need to stop it. We need to stop it. It's not nice. Oh my god. And of course, he's a kind of a follower of a comic book cast. So that kind of explains. And you see some of his tweets. It's like, so, oh, look at me, everyone. I want to be everyone's friend. He's one of those wankers. So Dingus Cuntus, he's been exposed. He was shilling for Disney earlier today, and he's being fucking dragged by the Snyder Cut movement, Snyder Cut followers, because he basically said, you know, Zack Snyder's not coming back to the Warner Brothers. He's never coming back, and we don't need him or something like that, and shilling for Disney in the process. So yeah, there's your Dingus Cuntus there. Forrest Oz says, gonna cry? Gonna Maybe Finn Balor, yeah. I'm fine with Into the Spider-Verse 2. Maybe Sony Pictures just need to work on their other movies, Venom sequel, Morbius, something else they've got working on. And then also, yes, Spider-Verse 2, it was a hit. Make more. Well, it was hit critically, financially. Sure, it did all right. So just kind of focus on that. You don't need MCU. Where's that Thor? You know that Thor? Yes. You know where Thor goes, yeah! I'm going to post that on Twitter. Let this. When you hear. Damn keyboard. When you hear Feige is out. What should I put for that? A tweet. When you hear Feige is losing control. Let me just bring you guys into this. There you go. Take that, MCU fanboys. You know, I'm sure there's some people watching this video, this live stream, and they're like, why is this guy hating on the MCU so much? I liked the first phase of MCU. I thought it was going to get better. I thought it was going to get more epic. And then it just sometime after Disney took over, it just became more dumbed down. It became more, televisual. Didn't have any kind of cinematic feel to it. Some movies where it just felt like a waste of time. The jokes, the humour was just, it's like dad jokes. I don't go to the cinema to, watch dad jokes and girls laughing at the dumbest shit. It's like, and Joss Whedon, his kind of Whedonisms, all that kind of stuff. Then you've got the Russo brothers who, they did television comedy, and I'm supposed to take these guys seriously. And then on top of that, if the MCU existed, like the Harry Potter franchise or the Fast and Furious franchise, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But the MCU gets so praised. Their faults and their weaknesses just get completely swept under the rug, and everything about the movies gets praised. 90 and 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, and non-stop Easter egg videos by YouTubers because it's popular and everyone's want to watch MCU and blah blah blah. And then you've got all these idiots, their fan base, who are like sports fans, and because something's popular they're jumping on the bandwagon. That's basically why I hate the MCU. And then on top of that, as a comic book fan growing up, Marvel and DC, Batman, Spider-Man, my favourite comic books growing up. DC films getting shat on because MCU biased media did not want Warner Brothers to get successful in this kind of shared universe, or even think about starting a shared universe. So that's like so many layers of why I hate the MCU, but there's the kind of summary. let's see, go back to the chat. Oh, wait a minute. MCU stands right now. Oh, I'm not showing you. Wait a minute. MCU stands right now. When a company owns your soul completely but doesn't pay you a dime. That's Jeremy Conrad there. 150 watching. Click that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Baby Darkseid. Bloody hell. Look at this. Baby Darkseid in the corner. He's telling you to smash that mother effing subscribe button. And ring the bell icon, because it cannot be unrung. The bell cannot be unrung. I mean, what is left with the MCU? Because they didn't announce, I think, yeah, Phase 4? For Phase 4, they didn't announce Captain Marvel. They didn't announce Black Panther 2. Captain Marvel 2, Black Panther 2. They didn't announce Spider-Man 3. Spider-Man Homeless. Spider-Man Homeless! So I guess I'm going to tweet that. There you go. So Spider-Man Homeless is coming true. When you hear Feige's losing control, yes. Twitter is the best. Facebook, there's some good memes on there. There's good memes, but I like Twitter the best. This one's good. Is this what happens when Marvel has to explain why Spider-Man isn't in the MCU anymore? He flies away. Poochie died on the way back to his home planet. The classic Simpsons joke. Let me just move the camera a little bit there. Why did my thing go missing? Anyway, we're going to get back to you guys. Big Ass Punk says, the woke MCU is going broke. Get woke, go broke. So I was just saying, yeah, no Captain Marvel 2 announced for Phase 4, no Spider-Man 3, no Black Panther 2. Instead they're going with Eternals, they're going with Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi in trouble with the whole boycott, Disney boycott by Chinese protesters and the Mulan controversy. which I never got around to doing a video on, but you've probably heard the story. So, tough times. Might need to, so with Spider-Man gone, hopefully gone from the MCU, Kevin Feige is like, damn, what am I going to do? It's all falling apart. Quick, get that Captain Marvel 2 out there, get Brie Larson, get her back. I've heard, I did do the video. My source told me that mainly Don Cheadle and Elizabeth Olsen were unhappy with Brie Larson's involvement in the MCU. And, it's like someone went and got screenshots or photographs of Brie Larson having a great time with her fellow Avengers co-stars. What's that prove? That proves nothing. You go to work, right? Sometimes you need to go to work and you work with people you don't like. You have to put up a brave face. They need more movies with that thick girl from Captain America. Who's that? Who are you talking about? I don't know any thick girls in the MCU. Mighty Wolf says, Disney is playing the new game of Pokemon. Gotta collect all the races and genders, especially the rare ones. Who was it? Was it Brett Ellis Easton? Is that his name? He called Marvel movies corporate fascism. Because, their idea of diversity is, it's more about marketing and ticking boxes. It's not about telling the story of these people and their background and their language and their traditions. Shang-Chi will be, he's Chinese representation, but what does he do? He shoots lasers out of his hands or whatever he does. Same as all your other superheroes. Kevin Feige, Gimaki Chut. There you go. Haley Atwell, okay, that's who you were talking about. They might need to get Chris Evans back. Kevin Feige be like, no, we need Chris Evans back, please come back. Have you seen Chris Evans? He did this movie. It's like pure kind of Zionist propaganda. And his movie completely failed. I don't think nobody's talking about it. Some crappy film that the kind of story you've seen before. How long we've been at? 44 minutes. The other day, MCU kids were celebrating Dark Phoenix bomb report, and now Sony is pulling Spider-Man out of the MCU. Payback is a bitch. That's what I like. Do you think we will ever get the New Mutants film? I think that film's dead. I don't want to say it, but unfortunately I think it's dead. Kevin Feige says, the MCU was always dead. I'm just effing its corpse. is Galaxy's Edge actually bombing, or is it just YouTubers trying to make a bigger deal out of it? That Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, he was making tons of videos about how it's in crisis and there's nobody there and there's no crowds, and then he actually goes to Galaxy's Edge and he's like, oh, it's pretty good. He's got a season ticket at Disney World or something like that. Like, who the hell would... Right, but Jeremy, he did have a Snyder Cut supporter, you know, a DCEU fan. What's his name? Can't remember his name, but he's a football player and he's a big DC fan. So he had them on his channel, so that was good. Jack Gates says, MCU dies when Disney runs out of money. Jack knows what he's talking about. If MCU didn't have that Disney money, where would the MCU been? I heard the Chinese media were saying that the Shang-Chi actor is ugly. I don't think he's ugly. But I can, maybe they have their own kind of idea of what a Chinese lead actor should look like, and I think the Chinese media were like, nah, this is not this guy who's going to play Shang-Chi. Nah, we're not happy with that. So already, Shang-Chi's in trouble. Anyone remember Basmati Blues? I need to watch this. I know it's going to be cringe, but I could do a watch along or something. We have 100 likes. Smash them up. Who are these 5 dislikes? Who are these Kevin Feige fanboys? Huh? These knuckleheads. So even more bad news then for MCU fans. Keanu Reeves is going to be busy with Matrix 4. Yeah. He doesn't have time to be playing some crap character in the MCU. He doesn't care about that. He wants to come back as Constantine. Warner Brothers are so stupid. They've got, one of the most popular actors around at the moment. Get a Constantine sequel green-lit. Stat. We've got Andy Serkis, directing Venom 2. Sony raising their game. They want that big names coming in. They've got Tom Hardy, they've got Andy Serkis, got Jared Leto for Morbius. So that's what we want to see. We want to see other studios making quality, not quantity, unlike the MCU. Black Widow. Who the hell wants a Black Widow film? Thank you, Cedric. Cedric, he's off. Thank you very much. €5.49 super chat. Gob, did you see the Bahubali, the beginning? I really enjoyed it. The end battle is so much better than crap game. I think Shorty did a reaction for Bahubali. or Baobali 2, I think it was. I've not seen any of the films. But thank you, Cedric. Cedric is also one of our recent patrons over at patreon.com. So if you want to join him, support this channel, you can certainly join us. The link is right here, patreon.com/filmgob. Look at this loser. Who's this? HLC1799. Boycott all Sony products. Good luck boycotting the PlayStation 5. Huh? Good luck with that. I'm going to buy 3 PlayStation 5s. Sony gets it. I'm gonna. What are you gonna do? You're gonna boycott the next Spider-Man game? You're gonna boycott that, bitch? Oh, I donated 10 earlier and you didn't see. Sorry, Cedric. The chat is going crazy. I would miss. Certain super chats. DC Marvel says, uh-oh. More like, yes. Matrix 4, like I say, if the whole team's back, if everyone's coming back, I'm all for it. It's all good. Disney Zombie says, you're a toxic masculine man, Gobby. Jack Gates says, I feel like buying 5 PS5s. I wonder if Sony, like, maybe they could keep Tom Holland and Zendaya and the rest of the cast. Maybe what if they, check this out, right, say Sony Pictures, they're like, nope, we don't want any involvement with Disney and Kevin Feige and the MCU, right? But they make their next Spider-Man film and it is a continuation of these last 2 movies and it's the same cast. Is Jeremy Conrad still going to boycott it? Or then again, would that even be possible? Would they even be able to use those characters? Who knows? Forget the Spider-Man news. On the same day, Keanu boycotts Feige again for Warner Brothers made Matrix. That's what I'm talking about. Dimitar Gagov also says, I was excited for Neil Blomkamp's RoboCop, but it got cancelled like his Alien movie. I had a feeling that it was going to happen because it was too good to be true. I was like, Neil Blomkamp, RoboCop? I was so excited for it, but then recently I started getting a feeling, is this even happening? What's going on? And then you hear, oh, he's off the project. So what we'll do, we will leave it we will leave it there. Oh, one step too far. If I was Tom Holland, I'd do one more and bounce unless it's got Venom. If Sony is smart, they'll let Circus use him. Thank you for your video. One step too far. Very funny. But guys, you made this video from my last live stream and you put it on Instagram and Twitter. It's quite funny. It's good. But we'll leave it there. Great live stream, great fun. Go back and watch it if you've missed it. I'll leave it up on the channel. Remember, you can follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Letterboxd. Twitch and Discord, I don't really use that much, but the other ones, I'm on there. And that's the news. You know, Disney caught cooking their books. And Spider-Man maybe possibly getting recast. Tom Holland out. Feige out. MCU fanboys on suicide watch. So, like Baby Darkseid would say in the corner there, smash that mother effing subscribe button and ring that bell. And the bell cannot be unrung. Ping, 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 ping. So thanks everyone. Click that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. I'm Shayker, and I will catch you later.